Hi. Blind Guy Garage. That's me. You see the apparatus. You know what that means. It's going to be mounted. Is there a smudge on the lens? I don't know. I don't think so. Alright. So, I've got started a little bit on this. What we have is a 2000 Toyota RAV4, 2007 Toyota RAV4. Hold on, let me put you in the apparatus, because I'm about to have both hands. Both of my seeing eye fingers. But what we have is a 2007 Toyota RAV4, 2.4 liter base model. No frills, no thrills. But these are good cars, like this one. I mean, it has 230,000 miles on it, 231. But we have a leaky valve cover gasket, and the way you can tell is because it's leaking right around in there. You'll get a little bit of oil residue on you around there, and then we have usually it's back. Yeah, we got more on the back because the engine kind of tilted that way. And then so we've got a little leaky, little bit over here. It's not real bad, but I'm selling the car, and I just don't want somebody to buy the car, not check the oil. I just don't like selling stuff with leaks all over it if I can help it. So what we have is you have two 10mm cap nuts. I don't know, cap nut. And you can zip them off. I recommend one of these. Hercules! They work pretty good. It's got 3 speeds, brushless. Notice there's no when you try to run it. So you have hose clamp, and they're real. You don't have to be built like I am, like Popeye, to squeeze those and move those back. So we're gonna go through this, and we have. Sorry if that made you dizzy spinning around like that, so fast. Like, see here, we have. Hard did I put? There, tease. All right. Gasket's super simple. This is a really simple job. Whoa. As long as you don't drop everything. But you got a perimeter seal there. Hopefully it's in frame. It kind of, you see, you just got to untwistify it. And then you have the little for your spark plug holes, where your coil packs and stuff go. So then your coil packs, they come loose this clip right here. All right, so I'm going to do one right quick. You hear it click? I don't know if you heard it click. I heard it click. It goes click. So you push down on the back, and then you wiggle it side to side. Do not pull on the wires. You wiggle it a little bit and you slide it back. This one did not break. I was told by a seasoned veteran Toyota mechanic that they'll all break. I didn't break mine. 230,000, 31,000. So what I did do is wiggle this connector quite a bit, not side to side, but where it just snapped right here. I did have to push this down and then pick up on it, and then push down on it, pick up on it just a little bit. Now we're not, barely even can see the flex that I'm talking about here, because they're just, you don't want to be rough on this stuff because it's old. Look at, can you see? That's wire loom. It's not supposed to be so rigid, but it's been on here a while, and guess what? It's got oil on it. So that means valve cover's still leaking right there. So it looks, this is the first one I've done. I haven't done these before. So we got debris, some debris, maybe a little plastic, sweat on my face. All right, yeah, so we've got several 10 millimeters all around this thing. I put the cap nuts back on because, you know, it's easier to keep track of things. So what I'm going to do while it's still, I'm thinking I might take these loose. We're going to see if we don't have to take these hoses loose, because then we can just, you know, and then use a rag with brake cleaner and clean the situation up. So now I get to Hercules on it. Let's see here. We're going to take, I don't know. It looks as though you might even be able to, a fella could even pop this off without even taking the coil packs out. It really does. But I wouldn't recommend it. Let's see, look, the coil pack, I'm going to pick it up and twist it over. And we're going to go on ahead and put that long bolt back on there. And I'm going to try to leave the coil packs in their positions, but go ahead and pop them loose from the there's that bolt. I'm not sure what that bolt was doing because it was not tight. Maybe it had, oh, I think that was part of the debris. I think that was holding the wire harness, and the wire harness was broken off. The little mounting bracket, yeah, it's really, really brittle and breaking apart. So, yeah, note to self, be careful. Note to y'all, be careful with this section. So I'm going to take that loose. That's a nut. This is a bolt. So that's a bolt in the middle and nuts on the end. Oh, and no, we got nut, bolt, bolt. Yeah. So we got studs. I have, and the Toyota has a nice little, not the knife, but a nice little tray right there. That's awesome. Just so, I think they put that there just so you could do a valve cover job. So and this is as close to starting from scratch as I'm going to get on this video, because I didn't want to try to show you guys like here's what you got to do, but hold on a minute, let me go get my tools. You know, I do that a lot in my videos, and I'm sorry. I get anxious to do the video, and then, you know, and not nearly as, oh, golly, it was leaking really good over here by the wire harness. Maybe that's why it was so brittle, the attachment point. That's all the coil pack. And I didn't take the battery loose. I know a lot of people are probably thinking, you gotta take the battery loose on all this stuff. Not really. This kind of stuff, no. You don't want to try to start the car or nothing. And these coil packs here are popping off pretty easy. Not to say that that will be the case for everything, but they're popping loose pretty good here. So maybe they don't have to snapalize on the spark plug top, but and I would suggest not doing your oil change before you do a valve cover gasket replacement, but I've done that already. Another bolt holding that thing on. We're going to remember it down because it's different than all the other ones. There's that, there's that. Everything is free, I believe. Let's see what we got. It's not coming up. So let's see here. Make sure, you got to get the seeing eye fingers down in there and make sure that everything is out of the way. I mean, this thing's been on there for 231,000 miles. I'd imagine we're going to be a little stuck. I may pull that loose the rest of the way and use that as a handle. I feel it wiggling. Either we're stuck on there really good, or I have totally missed those bolts that y'all are probably laughing about right now. Yeah, there's more in the middle.